Welcome to Buehler's Healthy Living. I'm Annette Maggi, and my colleague Sherry Steinbaugh and I are registered dietitians helping Buehler's bring healthy living solutions to their shoppers. September is Family Meals Month, and today we're talking about the many benefits of gathering the family around the table more frequently. As a grocery store started by the Buehler family in 1929, the company has always been committed to families, and we're excited to help our shoppers celebrate the power of family meals.
Yes, and we're going to be demoing a recipe for you, and I'm super excited about this because you might have heard about one pan or one pot meals. What I love about them, very easy preparation and very easy cleanup too. And really all you need to do is gather your protein, your vegetables, and some seasoning, and you've got a meal ready to go. So we're going to make one pan Parmesan pork chops and veggies today, and this recipe is absolutely delicious. So let's get started. What we're going to do is start with a sheet pan. Now, I like to line that sheet pan with aluminum foil because that makes cleanup even easier, and I can just recycle that foil. And I'm going to start by just spraying that pan with some cooking spray so our items do not stick. And then we're going to start with some baby red potatoes. What I've done is I've cut those baby red potatoes in half. And the recipe says to actually put them on the cooking tray and then put the olive oil on. I think it's just easy to put the olive oil right there into the bowl. About a tablespoon is all you need. And then you're just going to stir those up to make sure they're well coated, and you're going to put those right onto the tray. One thing I love about this recipe too, it's got 2 veggies in it, as you'll see. So we always encourage people to eat more fruits and vegetables with our Healthy Living program. And so this is a great recipe to help you meet that goal. So we've got the potatoes there onto the tray. By the way, you should be preheating your oven at 350 degrees. That's what this is going to cook at, 350. And then the next thing we're going to do is get our pork chops. So I've got 4 lean, boneless pork chops here. And if you look at Buehler's in the meat department, you're going to find that there's a lot of lean pork cuts that are actually have the American Heart Association certification, right? And that very healthy.
Yeah, people don't always realize, Sherry, that how lean different pork cuts can be. And so I think this is a great recipe that really features a way to get a great family meal that brings everyone to the table, but you can do it healthfully, right?
That's exactly true, Annette. And right now we know that everybody, we're eating more family meals at home just because of what's happening in our world. And we've heard from people that they're getting a little bit weary and want some new ideas. So we think these ideas are just great. So I put the pork chops on there, and if they have some fat on it, too much fat, you can always trim those up, but these are so lean, I don't need to do that. The next thing I'm going to do is take a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to brush the tops of those pork chops lightly with this olive oil. And that's going to help our coating to stick to that, as you'll see here in a minute.
Well, and Sherry, olive oil is a great option too, because we know that not all fat is bad fat, right? That there are different types of fat. And so olive oil is an unsaturated fat, which is really the recommended choice when you're going to use any type of oil or butter or anything like that.
Right, and really all the ingredients in here, starting with these fresh whole foods and lean meat and veggies, this just makes a super tasty meal, one that I love. It's tasty, it's healthier for you, it's very affordable, and it's quick and easy. It kind of meets all of my criteria that I have.
Yeah, I agree.
The next thing we're going to do is make that Parmesan coating that we talked about. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs. Now, someone in my family is gluten intolerant, so I actually get the gluten-free panko breadcrumbs. And I want to remind everybody that at many of the Buehler stores, they have healthy living tags. So when you're looking for gluten-free, if you're looking for organics in specific vegetarian items, look for those healthy living tags because they're going to help you navigate right to those products very easily. Okay, we also added in 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, so the 1/2 cup of panko, the 1/2 cup of Parmesan. Here I've got a teaspoon of garlic powder and 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. We are going to mix all of that up. And then you're going to take about 1/2 of that and you're going to top those pork chops with it. So if you use like a tablespoon, I found it's very easy. Put about a spoonful on there or a little bit more, and then press it down with the spoon to make that crust. So very simple.
And Sherry, don't flavors that I think everyone in the family will enjoy. You know, it adds some
Oh yeah,
crunch like you're talking about, but the Parmesan cheese is a really nice flavor. So that's the other great thing about a recipe like this is everyone in the family will like it. So you'll have
that's right.
success going to the table.
And what I like about it too, Annette, is it's just a little bit different. You know, we all have pork chops or red potatoes or something, but the fact that you've got this seasoning on there, it's a one pan meal, kind of makes it unique and a little bit special. So what's going to happen now is this is going to go into the oven again at 350 for 25 minutes. So you'll see the crust on the pork chops start to brown a little bit. The potatoes will begin to cook, and then you're going to pull it back out. So for our taping here, we're not going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to show you the next step. And what we're going to do, say it has cooked again for 25 minutes, we're going to make some room on that tray for our asparagus. So I've got about a pound of asparagus spears here. I have cleaned them or rinsed them off under some cool running water. I've cut the stems off. And what we're going to do is just going to place those right onto the end of our sheet pan here. And they fit perfectly. And again, we're going to take that brush with the olive oil and make sure that those are well coated. You can drizzle the olive oil on whatever you want to do, but I like this brush and I make sure that a little bit of olive oil gets onto all of those asparagus spears.
Sherry, what's so great too, and just looking at your pan there, you know, My Plate recommends that people fill half their plate with fruits and vegetables, and you can just see on your pan there, which will end up being a great family meal. You know, you've got really a nice assortment of fruits and vegetables, obviously vegetables today, but really focusing that as a core part of the meal, which is a great part of health recommendations.
That's right, Annette. And you know, you could use a different vegetable. If your family does not like asparagus, maybe it's whole green beans, maybe it's broccoli florets. And the reason that it cooked for 25 minutes first is the potatoes are a little bit denser, as you know, rather than the asparagus. So they're going to take longer to cook. And we want to make sure food safety that that pork is cooking to the correct temperature too. And so after I brush the asparagus spears, we're going to take the rest of that coating, that Parmesan panko coating, and we're going to simply sprinkle it onto the asparagus and onto the potatoes. And you're going to use that right up. Just make sure it's sprinkled kind of evenly over there, over all the vegetables.
And Sherry, just so our viewers know, this recipe is available at Buehlers.com. We also have a Pinterest board of a variety of one-pan meals to make cooking really simple throughout Family Meals Month in September. And then at some of our stores, we actually have a display of all the ingredients for this recipe. And you can just visit that station in the store, grab all the ingredients, have a family dinner ready to go that evening for dinner.
Yeah, we want to make it really easy for you for sure, Annette. So this is the done thing. 20 more minutes into that 350-degree oven, and this is going to be done. And I actually did pre-make one today so we could show everybody what that's going to look like.
And Sherry, while you're grabbing that, you know, just so everyone knows, we talk a lot about family meals, right? But there are many benefits of family meals. So we know that children who eat more family meals with their families and gather around that dinner table more nights a week, that they have lower substance abuse, better weight, they eat more fruits and vegetables. But family meals can also be more cost effective, which I think with the coronavirus pandemic, many people have found that they're saving money because they're not eating out as much and that they're having those family meals and cooking more at home.
Absolutely, and shoppers are really using that home cooking as a means of staying within their budget and eating healthier. And who doesn't want to stay healthier right now? You know, we all do. So again, many, many benefits. I just think, again, that consumers need help. We all need help in the kitchen. We want new recipes. We want new ideas. And really, that is why Buehler's is really helping you to stay strong with family meals and celebrate Family Meals Month. You know, they want to be that trusted source for all of your meal information and meal ideas. And in fact, if you visit our website, we do have some recipe planners there for you, a great recipe planner. We have a kitchen stocking list to help you get everything in your kitchen you need to have quick and easy meals right at hand. And so follow us on Facebook. Again, visit our website, visit our stores. You're going to find lots of ideas and tips for healthy living there as we continue our program.
So Sherry, do you want to show our viewers the final recipe today?
Yes, there it is. We've got our asparagus, we've got our potatoes, and we've got our pork chop all ready to go. It looks delicious. It smells wonderful, and I cannot wait to taste it. I wish you were here to share it with me, Annette.
Yeah, me too. The other great thing, right, Sherry, is then with one pan meals, cleanup is so simple. So like I said, you have that one sheet pan, you know, maybe a bowl or two, but really easy cleanup too. So you can really, you know, spend that time at the dinner table, engaging with your family, connecting with your family about their days and about what's going on in their lives, and not worrying so much about prep time and cleanup and all those things. So again, as Sherry said, I mean, Buehler's is really here to help our shoppers with healthy living solutions, and we hope you join us in celebrating Family Meals Month this September.